And finally, I'd like to invite Andy Lewis from St Bonaventures to speak.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Andy Lewis, Deputy Head Teacher at St Bonaventures in Forest Gate, East London. The school was one of the founding members of Telco, which was one of the founding members of Citizens UK. I merely took up the baton 5 years ago. However, I would like to make clear it's the young people in my school who do the really amazing things, and sadly they're not here to tell the story because they're busy working. We've been involved in lots of different campaigns in recent years, supporting St Anthony's with the Living Wage campaign, particularly around care workers over the summer. We've been involved in Refugees Welcome in Newham. We've been looking at mental health and housing, particularly around the Olympic site, which is a big long-term project. However, I think the area that we've spent the most time working on is that of youth safety. We know that we can keep our young people safe when they're on our school site, but we know that when they go out into East London, there are very real dangers for them. However, community organising does give us a few channels and opportunities to try to make things a safer place. We were involved in the free travel campaign over the summer with TfL and keeping the Oyster cards free. We got TfL to move the bus times outside our school to make things safer for our students going home. As a school and as a member, we organised a large borough-wide civil society commission, which as a result, we focused our efforts on a place called the Stratford Centre, not Westfield, but the old shopping centre next to the Olympic Park geographically, but a million miles in reality. Over many months of work, we signed up 20 shops with another local school, Sarah Burnell, and had a very high profile event to celebrate in the centre with local politicians. Sadly, 1 week later, Baptista Ateji, one of our Year 11s, was murdered in broad daylight just outside the centre. Our local organiser, Alistair, was there and allowed us to be on the scene before Baptista died. I had to meet with our telco team the next day. I'll never forget one of the young people, just a Year 9 student, Gillian, who said, "This is why we need to get back there and sign more shops up." If I'd have let him, he would have gone back that afternoon. For us, it's a very sad and personal why as to why community organising is so important to us. But equally, we can see the impact it has on young people and the change it has within our school, but within our local area. I'm now on the Mayor's Youth Safety Board, and we have deep and meaningful relationships with our local council, the London Assembly, and our MPs. A lot of this has come through our hard work that we do through Telco, Newham Citizens and London Citizens. Over the summer, I've spent time working with UEL to prepare a significant piece of research, probably the biggest bit of research that's going to be done with young people, about young people and their safety in Newham. After all of that work, sadly, just before Christmas, another one of our Year 11s was murdered. Please keep Baptista, Kay John and their families and our school in your prayers. But despite this sadness, we know that through organising, we can do great and amazing things. It has given our students a real channel for their anger and for their sadness, because they want to fight for change and they can see it. They have experienced it. We've still got a lot more to do, but this has definitely given us a good way to help our community and to help our young people. I have written about this a bit more extensively. I know Seb's on the call today, and I'm sure he will share, if he hasn't done so already, a link to that chapter in a book about community organising. I'm very proud of the work of our young people, and as I said, it's been a real privilege to speak to you all this morning and to share some of that story. Thank you.